Hi everyone, this is Erica out at Lazy Crane Farm. Today we are out in the field. It's really hot out and there's no breeze this morning, so it's very warm. But today we are doing our trellises for the peas. I've already done 3 of them. We got these poles so that they're a little bit more sturdy than the bamboo we used in the pea trellises in the boxes. So we thought this would be a little bit more sturdy out here in the field. And we can go maybe a little farther distance between with the wiring. So we picked up these poles. We've got 6 per row, and we have the garden wire is what we're using for the bottoms. We learned in the boxes with the bunnies that they seem to like to chew our twine. So we figured if we start with wire at the bottom and then we'll switch to twine as we get farther up, where hopefully the bunnies won't come and chew them or another animal somewhere. So we're just going through the first 2 rows over here that I already did. These are the sugar and peas, so they are only 1 row of peas for each section. So those were pretty easy to go ahead and get the wires on there, so hopefully they'll start grabbing on. We are gonna have to get some more probably wire, but we went ahead and did the first row, and I'll go and do the next row once I get everybody at least 1 row in. So they're growing very, very quickly at this point. So I'm going to go ahead and do this last row. These 2 are the sugar snap peas, so some of you might recognize that name. And these ones we got to double row, so you'll see 2 rows of peas with the trellis in the middle. Okay, so the peas, if you haven't noticed, they do like to grab onto each other as well. So they're like friends. I think of them as like holding hands. They're so cute. So they trellis onto and grab onto the trellis, the wires and stuff, and then they'll also grab onto each other. The peas in the boxes will show you as well, because those are growing very, very quickly. So you can kind of see what this will probably become. So hopefully we'll have enough trellis for them. So you'll be able to see us continue on as we do this.
All right, good morning everybody. Hope everybody's doing well today. We had some rain last night here at Lazy Crane Farm, and so I wanted to kind of give you guys a little bit of an update as to what's been growing, what we've been dealing with, and everything in between. And so one of the first things that we are going to be looking at today is the bugs. So yes, we've been having lots of bug issues. Well, not a lot, but enough to keep us very busy with checking them every day. One of the things that we have had to do is do row covers. And so for our squash and our cucumbers, there is a beetle that likes to eat them as soon as they pop up. And so we went ahead and bought some row covers and covered our plants, and I wanted to show you guys what that looks like here at the farm. So let me go ahead and show this to you guys. So we have gone ahead and added row covers to our squash and cucumbers, as well as zucchini too. And this is kind of what it looks like. We had a storm last night, and so we had to put down all of the weights to keep the row covers in place. You'll notice that some of our plants are growing mighty large, and so I'm not going to walk too much here in the row, just because it rained last night. We got about 1/4 of an inch, but this is what it looks like underneath. And so you can see that we have covered our plants so that the bugs cannot get them. We've also used 2 types of deterrents on our plants. The first one is neem oil, which you guys can buy at the store, and the second is dichotomous earth, which we've talked about before. And so everything's been kind of coming warm. It does work. So we have noticed a lot less bugs on our plants. Oops, sorry about that. Let me show you what this kind of looks like. So you'll see this plant right here had some damage. I hope you guys can see that. It looks like the sun is kind of getting in the way of it, but there we go. But you'll see here, there's some damage here on the leaves and stuff, and so we went ahead and sprayed that with neem oil. You're supposed to spray it like once a week, but we wanted to make sure, so we did it twice a week. And then our little baby guys all the way down are definitely, oh, there's a bug right there. Oh, I didn't see where he went, but there he is. So anyways, that's what that looks like, and so that's why we've had to cover our plants, because we did have some damage going forward. So yeah, so that's the first thing that we've had to do, is cover our plants for some bugs. The second thing is, and this is why most people don't like gardening, is all the weeds. And so yes, this is a weekly thing that we do, in which we are constantly weeding. You can see it all the way through, and so because it's wet today, we can't really weed, but tomorrow, or maybe by the end of the day, it will dry out a little bit that we can go ahead and weed. But yes, this is our sweet corn here. It's coming up. It's about ankle high at the moment. Oh, and if you like radishes, this whole bed is radishes, and so we've picked quite a few. I think we picked like 25 yesterday, and it looks like we didn't even touch the bed. So yes, lots and lots of radishes. They are ready to go. You can see this one has 2 actually. See how big that guy is? We'll probably pull him later on today. But yes, those are growing nice. Our peas are coming in. We went ahead and harvested some peas yesterday, and this is what they're looking like. So for those of you that never seen peas grow, this is what that looks like. And then our sweet potatoes, like I said earlier, they didn't look so hot when we got them, but we decided to just keep watering them and see how they did. And so here we go. There's a sweet potato plant. And I think we've got about 10 out of the 13 that we planted that has come back, which is pretty fantastic, because let me tell you, they did not look good at all. And then we have all of our potatoes. So yes, lots and lots of potatoes. They're coming in nice and strong. We haven't noticed any bug damage or anything like that with them yet. Usually there's a potato beetle that will go ahead and get them, but so far they're looking mighty fine. So we're gonna have lots of potatoes. So if you guys like potatoes, let us know and we'll ship you some, because we're gonna have way too many. So yeah, so that's been going on in the field. We have a lot of weeding to do, as always, which is totally fine. You know, that comes with gardening and all that. So everything's going pretty good out here. In the raised bed garden, I'm going to show you guys what we've been working on. We've been harvesting a lot of stuff, and so let me get over there and I'll show you what's up. All right, so here we are in the raised garden bed, and yes, I'm walking backwards. Hopefully I don't trip and hurt myself. But one of the great things that we've seen today is strawberries. Oh boy, we got strawberries. That's right. Eric and I, we're gonna pick this guy today. Oh yeah, he's ready to go. So we're gonna pick him. We weren't supposed to get strawberries this year, but we've gotten some strawberries, and so super excited. Oh, that one's gonna be good too. And so yeah, so this is asparagus. It's gotten really tall, but yeah. So we've gotten lots of strawberries. This is marigold that we planted by seed. I don't know if you guys can see how tall this guy is, but he's just huge. But yes, all of our strawberries are coming in. We got berries left and right, and so we're really excited. They were super tasty. We had one the other day, and so that's been going really great. So our tomatoes, I don't know. I don't know if it was just the ones that we bought, but they're not looking too hot. They're doing okay, but they're not the greatest. But they are coming back, and so these are big boy tomatoes, and so we're gonna have to go ahead and just keep making them, taking extra care, and hopefully they'll come back. So they haven't done too hot since the freeze, and so we're kind of just going from there with that. So we have had a bunny crawl underneath, and we think he's the one that's kind of eating some of these onions. So if you see the onion guy right here, he's all flattened, and so we think that's the Benny kind of taking a little nibble here and there, but that's been going there. And then we've got our cherry tomatoes here. They're looking really good, really healthy. Really excited for some little baby tomatoes that come with those. We've been harvesting things left and right, and it looks like sometimes we don't even touch the bed. So this is one of our first beds that we planted here. We've harvested most of the radishes. I think we've got one left there yet, right down here. And then we've got all the spinach. It's starting to bolt, so we're gonna go ahead and take off those little flowers just so that it doesn't turn the spinach leaves. But yeah, we've been harvesting spinach, radishes, we've got cilantro, we got lettuce, lots and lots of lettuce, bib lettuce. So we've been harvesting that. We've got carrots coming in. We picked out some pea pods yesterday. So for those of you that like sugar snap peas, we had those. I don't see, we picked a whole bunch yesterday, so not sure if we had any grow on today. Let me look here. There's a bunch. There's a bunch, Erica says, on the other side, but that's okay. So the peas are coming in. We've also got our broccoli. Broccoli's looking huge, so you guys can see the broccoli. These are just massive plants. Oh, Erica found some pods.
These are sugar and.
Oh, these are sugar and peas. Okay, so yeah, we got pods here.
Bunch of pods.
So we got a bunch of pods here. So yeah, we've been snacking on those. They go great with hummus. And then these are the sugar snap peas. These are hardier pea. They get a little bigger, but we haven't had any pods yet off of these guys yet. I think they just take a little longer. And then for those of you that love cilantro, look at all that cilantro. So for those of you that like it, oh man, it is fragrant and tasty. We've gotten a lot of cilantro. We chopped a whole bunch off and still looks like we have a ton left. And I know there's controversy with cilantro. Some people say it tastes like soap, but boy, is it tasty. And then here's our squash, our zucchini.
If you look in the center, you can see where the flowers are going to be coming in.
So here's the flowers.
All through here. So the flowers should produce fruit.
So that's going to be good. Yeah, these are huge. These guys are just massive. So that's my hand.
Yeah, this is
and that's the leaf. And so it is doing great. So really excited about those. And then these guys came back. These are our cucumbers. And they are doing well, so we haven't had any damage like we had in the rows, which is kind of weird. So we're not really sure what the difference is with that, because I mean, they're cucumbers, so I guess, I don't know, maybe it's having the mulch here, maybe they don't like mulch, I don't know. But we haven't had any bug issues out here in the raised garden bed, so looking pretty good as well. And then these guys, oh boy.
Yellow squash.
Yellow squash has been,
you can see the flowers.
Big in. Oh, flowers are coming in.
They're going to start coming in here.
So those are going to be good. And then yes, these get massive leaves as well. So you can see how big that leaf is. That's my hand. And so yeah, so everything's going pretty good so far. We've been really happy with the raised garden beds. A lot less weeding, that's for sure. And so hopefully we can kind of keep this going. Oh, I'm in the shade. There we go. This will look better. All right, so yeah, so everything's going pretty good. Just want to give you guys updates, and then we'll kind of go from there. So we'll see you next time, and thanks for watching.